What is he doing there?
It's like a He's giving us our signal.
Apparently they're doing there. I look at him like an idiot. I don't know what he's doing. What?
That's the man who gives us a signal, meaning there's 1 second left, and then
I see.
right after that is zero or zilch or nothing. Say, have you seen George Burns lately?
Yes,
That's a silly question.
I always say that is a silly question, and that's my second reason why I'm coming to New York, because I don't know how many people know this, but seriously, he made an album of records that is the biggest smash in the country.
I know, I saw it the other day. I haven't heard it, but I saw it.
Well, it was written up, reviewed in the New York Sunday Times. And he's going to appear at the Philharmonic Hall on February 18th, and I'm going to introduce him.
Somehow
I never dreamed I'd live to see the day that I would introduce George Burns as a concert artist. Imagine that, coming over there. Imagine him playing at Philharmonic Hall. That's like asking Henny Youngman to play a duet with Pablo Casals.
But I'm sure you'll rise to the occasion.
And he'll be great. He will be so great.
Yeah.
It'll be a wonderful show.
Yeah, that'll be. And his record is it?
His records are a smash.
Yeah.
It took about 3 years before the kids got used to hearing him, and now they all want to buy him. Yeah. And when he's reviewed, they don't say he sings lousy. They say he sings beautifully. I'm commencing not to like him anymore. I used to love him.
Commencing. That's so Midwestern.
Yeah.
As a kid, I used to hear that word all the time, commencing, meaning beginning, right? Commencing?
Well, I've had enough of it.
Jack, please, what have I done? Well, we're both from the Midwest. You're from...
Commencing means beginning. Yeah,
I know, but...
I could have said commencing. Would you like me to go over it again, say commencing?
No. It took me back to the Midwest, because you don't hear that in the
Well, I
in
come
the old,
from the Midwest.
I
I was born in Waukegan, Illinois.
Well, I come from farther west. I come from Nebraska.
I was born in Waukegan.
I know you were. I know you.
Long ago.
Well.
In fact, our rabbi was an Indian, if you want to know. I was actually born on Valentine's. I wasn't born on Valentine's Day. I was born February 14th. Years later, they made it Valentine's Day.
But
now,
your rabbi
what else should
was
we
not
talk about?
I thought of a name for a rabbi who's an Indian.
Who?
Mohawk.
Hey! Unfortunately, my rabbi used a tomahawk. I guess that'll stop that.
Yes,
we'll get out of this for a while now.
Is there just anything else we could talk about?
Let's talk about something else.
How are you? Somebody asked me if I'm affected by stimulants, or if I ever use them before I go on. I never heard you talk about that. Would you? Have you ever gone on stage looped?
No.
Smashed?
I've only been drunk maybe in my entire life 3 times, because I don't drink.
Yeah.
If I'm nervous, which I seldom am nervous, except when I give concerts, where I don't have to be nervous, because nobody expects anything. You see? But there I am nervous, and all I do is I will take a pill, you know,
relaxing pill?
A relaxing pill, that's all.
Yeah.
And Isaac Stern told me to do that. Anytime you feel nervous, just take an aspirin. That's all, about 15 minutes before you go on, and nothing will bother you. And he's right. You just walk on, you don't care how you play. I try to play well. One thing I'll say about my concerts, I do not try to play lousy. I try to play as well as I can. Yeah. If it comes out lousy, then I can't help it.
No, of course.
But I try to play well. I practice every day.
I know you do. I've heard people say they pass your house, they can hear you practice.
They can hear me practice, yeah.
What were the occasions that you got drunk on?
Well, Oh, I don't know. It was a long. Once I got drunk at the El Morocco because I don't know how to drink. And once I got drunk at Frank Sinatra's house because he knows how to drink.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And that's about the only, but I never drink. I very seldom drink. I might have a little scotch once in a while.
How do you get when you're drunk?
How do I get?
You get expansive?
I'm the nicest fellow you ever met when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I don't get mean. I love everybody. And if I were a drunk, a real drunk, I would be the right kind of a drunk.
You'd be a lovable
You would
drunk.
love me.
Okay.
That's right.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. I don't think this is very interesting what we're talking about. You being drunk and things like that?
It is, because people like to compare themselves with you, and they can
I
say, well,
see.
Benny's been drunk twice, whereas...
3 times I've been drunk.
Oh, three times. Well, that's beginning to look serious. Jack,
You know, if I'm out with a girl and, you know, I might get a little drunk sometime. That would be because of fear or something like that.
But when you are out with a girl, you try to do your best, and if it turns out lousy,
that's
well...
right, then I can't help.
We,
A drink doesn't always help you, you know.
No.
You know the why? I tell you something. As a rule, I don't even get this risque. But I'll tell you why I'm doing it.
risque.
Every talk show, now, all they talk about, I don't care if you're talking about Disneyland.
Yeah.
Some reason or other, they get into sex and sex education. I don't know, why is that? Your show, every other show, every panel show, they'll talk about sex education as though you have to learn it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's so silly. Adam and Eve, they must have known about sex or we wouldn't have been here, you know, right?
Yeah.
How they did it with an apple, I don't know, but with a snake watching them, yeah.
I may have to leave the
I
room.
tried it with an apple, it's nothing.
I must remind you
And
there...
it looks so silly. I mean. Should we stop there?
Well, let's
No,
take...
the only reason I don't talk like that, but whenever I watch a show, I hear that kind of stuff. So I'm commencing to talk like
No
that.
No one's ever spoken that way here before. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. We'll be right...
Cut out. Huh?
We'll be right back. Stay where you are. If you're not shot...